fitness class that fits your schedule. The Norby Center offers water classes, weight and cardio classes, bicycle spin classes, and more. Group fitness classes are led by the Norby Center's expert instructors. Sign up for a fitness class today. The Norby Center for Recreation, where the fun never ends.
This is Matt Sibley with Brian J. Davidson Insurance Agency in Huron. You changed thousands of diapers, cut up hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck, duck, goose, because you do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Brian Davidson will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call today, because like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You're listening to the Huron Tigers on Dakota Sports KIJV.
And one. Getting set for our Sodak 16 showdown here. The Pierre Governors visiting our Huron Tigers for a trip to the State AA tournament. Larry Akre, head coach of the Pierre boys. They come in with a record of 6-14. And coach, this year, some of the season, you came in kind of the new guy there, and it took maybe a little while to get going, but it looks like over the last few weeks, the kids have put together a couple of good games.
Yeah, they have. We've just steadily gotten better. Throughout the year, and that's what you hope as a coach is you want to be playing your best basketball come postseason, and just gradually get better. It did take a little adjustment time, not only for the kids to adjust to me, but me to adjust to the kids. Even though summer ball is summer ball, and but once practice starts, there is an adjustment period there. Especially when you come in first year coach, and but I think we're through that now, and we have been playing pretty good as of late.
And you come into Huron tonight, and I guess first things first, you did come here not quite a month ago. Huron got the win. Huron was also missing Blake Alwine that night, so just because of that, I don't know how much you bring off that game.
Yeah, absolutely. He's a difference maker, that's for sure, but I think the good takeaway is, we played pretty good for, 3.5 quarters in that game, and then the lid went on the bucket and we just couldn't make anything. And, again, that's what it takes when you get to postseason basketball. You got to make shots, and you got to rebound the basketball.
And wrap it up with this, you come in as the 14 seed, so Huron's got the home court, but maybe your kids come out a little relaxed. You got some veteran players on there, guys that have won some state football titles. The big stage is not too big for them.
Yeah, we don't. It's just another game. Just go out and have fun and play as hard as you can. And again, you got to make shots. If you don't make shots, it's hard to win the game. And the games that we have made shots, we've, gave ourselves a chance to win. So, if the ball's going in, we can rebound, take care of it, do all those little things. Hopefully we can have a chance.
Larry Akre, head coach up here, will take a timeout on Dakota Sports.
Experience delicious. Experience Ryan Tanger Restaurant and Ace Lounge. They specialize in steaks, burgers, seafood, and pasta. Ryan Tanger can host your party in a private room and offer catering too. Open Monday through Friday 4 to 10, Saturday 4 to 11, and open for lunch every Thursday 11 to 2 and closed on Sunday. Ryan Tanger Restaurant and Ace Lounge in the Crossroads in downtown Huron.
Girls basketball for this Huron Tiger moment. The Tiger girls basketball team won their one and only state championship in 1989. In the first round, they defeated Watertown in the semifinals, a barn burner against top-ranked Pierre with the Tigers, a big comeback to come out on top. In the championship game, led by Amy Burnett's 33 points, the Tigers defeated Sioux Falls Lincoln 65-63 in overtime. Burnett was named first team All-State. The Tigers were coached by Tim Budenhagen.
Proclean Plus offers epoxy floor coating for garages, basements, and outdoor patios, as well as commercial and industrial spaces. Call 605-352-5776 to get a free estimate. Let the pros at Proclean Plus help you get a great-looking, durable surface with the epoxy flooring. Locally owned and operated, visit them at 201 Market Street East, or check out their website at procleanplus.net. Proclean Plus is a proud sponsor of Huron Tiger Sports.
The Tiger Coach interview is brought to you by The Scoreboard, downtown Huron. Enjoy fantastic burgers and basket meals, plus their many big screen TVs. The Scoreboard, 3rd Street, downtown Huron.
Continue our pregame here before the Sodak 16 boys basketball matchup. Huron Tiger coach Tim Budenhagen joins us, brought to you by the Scoreboard, 3rd Street, downtown Huron. Tigers a week off since winning the ESD title outright, and that was nice for last Friday night, Coach, but now a new season here, and we have to be ready for a very hungry Pierre team.
Oh, absolutely. That's ball goes up, everything says Rapid City. They want to go as bad as we do, so it's going to be a challenge. Like we said, we got to have the will to box out, will to keep the guards out of the paint, will to get our hands up, making sure that they can't hit threes. They're averaging 6 threes a game. We got to try to take that part of the game away from them. And then we got rebound, and then we got push. If we can get the rebound push, we can get some easy ones. Hopefully our engine runs hot early.
And I just talked to Coach Akre too, and you don't know how much he can bring off the win we had over them about three and a half weeks ago, because without Blake Elwine, that changed both teams' game plan that night.
It's a little different. You can watch Blake on film, but until you actually got to go against him and defend him, and then he's defending you, it's a little bit different real life than it is on film. So it's kind of nice that we have that advantage that he's on our squad. He's ready. Our guys are ready. So we're ready. We're just ready to get it going. It's been a long week, and we just want to get this thing going.
And really, the concerns with Pierre are concerns we have with most every team. Penetration, kick out, try to get it to a big guy down low every once in a while as well. They need to use their quickness. We need to stop that.
Yeah, exactly. Austin up front, he's really dynamic. He doesn't need any time and space to shoot it. Likes to get to the rim, quick off the ground. And then Deal and Aharts, they can shoot it. They've been catching and shooting a little bit more than they had been in the beginning of the year. Again, we got to keep them out of the middle of the lane, because once they get to the middle of the lane, they see the basket really well. And then we got to do our job on Terwilliger early. We can't let him cross the lane without a body on him. We can't have him sitting on the box. We got to push him out away from the basket. But we got 2 dudes that are going to be in charge of that. They only got 1 right now, so hopefully we can take advantage of that. We're going to have a mismatch somewhere, so we're going to have to take advantage of that mismatch.
And wrap it up with this, what this regular season got us. The regular season got us was this game on this court on this night against this opponent. We need to take advantage of that.
Absolutely. That's why you play the 20 games, so that you get this one at home. Like we told the guys, it's all the individual workouts we did this summer, all the open gyms, all the team camps, all the open gyms during the November, and now all the practices, games, all come to circle around to this one game. And then we just got to let it rip tonight. Whatever happens, but we got to let it rip.
Tim Budenhagen, head coach of the Huron Tigers, again brought to you by the Scoreboard, 3rd Street, downtown Huron. This is Dakota Sports on Tiger.
The entire crew of the Scoreboard invite you to come in for lunch or dinner. Stop in at the Scoreboard, located at 56 3rd Street Southeast in Huron. Featuring a full menu, and check out their website at scoreboardhuron.com. Whether it's college football or the NFL, you can watch all the exciting action on one of their many big screen TVs. Scoreboard also has a sideline bakery room for your next event. Call 352-7580. Have a good time with old friends at the Scoreboard Bar Grill. Now, go get them, Tigers.
At Car Chiropractic, we know sports injuries just don't sideline your game. They can sideline your life. Whether you're a weekend warrior, a competitive athlete, or just love staying active, getting back to your best is what we do best. Our team of experts will work with you one-on-one to develop a rehab plan that's as unique as you are. Don't let an injury keep you from doing what you love. Call Car Chiropractic today at 605-352-5264 or visit carchiropractic.com.
Tech scams continue to rise, and victims who have lost money to these scams continues to increase. Consumers cannot rely on a text message to be truthful. If you receive a message regarding a fine for missing jury duty, your utilities being shut off or non-payment, toll road fines, or you've won a sweepstakes, these are scams designed with an urgency and the need to send money now. Do not respond to these texts. And you should contact Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986. That's 800-300-1986 for the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division.
We're minutes away from play-by-play. Let's meet the Huron Tigers.
Oakley Anderson, number 10, senior. Josh Gilbert, number 12, freshman.
James Schultz, 14, junior.
Miles Elwine, 20, sophomore.
Noel Staley, 22, senior.
Mason Juergens, number 23, senior.
Chase Schuart, number 24, junior. Blake Elwine, number 30, senior.
Anderson Porsche, number 32, junior.
Ty Kleinsoxer, junior, number 34.
Davis Chase, 40, junior.
Tommy Martin, 42, senior.
Bryson North, 44, junior.
Carter Force, 50.
Niels Fallman, number 52, freshman.
Reagan Dirksen, 54, junior.
Malcolm Williams, 52, freshman.
Here's two-time South Dakota Sportscaster of the Year and the voice of the Huron Tigers, Jeff Duffy.
And just got underway with the national anthem. Let's take a timeout of 1 minute. We'll be back with the starting lineups. 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Great teams need more than talent. They need leadership, positivity, and the power of Hereford beef. At Ravine Creek Ranch, the Bischoffs know raising Hereford cattle takes commitment and care, the same qualities that make great students and athletes. Lead by example, stay positive, and give it your all, on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. The Bischoffs at Ravine Creek Ranch are proud supporters of the Huron Tigers.
Godfather's Pizza of Huron offers dine-in, carry-out, or fast delivery every day of the week. For delivery or carry-out, give them a call at 352-6925. Not sure what to order from their delicious menu? Then dine in and try their famous Godfather's Buffet, featuring a variety of pizza slices, tasty chicken, and many salads and desserts to choose from. They're locally owned, so stop in and say hi to Derek and the rest of the pizza crew. They're located at 195 21st Street in Huron. Godfather's Pizza. Give them a call, 352-6925.
Hi, this is Danny Gladden, Minnesota Twins Radio Network, and you are listening to Jeff Duffy on Dakota Sports.
And welcome back to the Huron Arena starting lineups. Like to welcome our listeners over in Pierre on the KCCR. They're joining us here tonight. My name's Jeff Duffy, voice of the Huron Tigers. Glad to be along with you for all of that. And it is 6 o'clock here, or just about 6 o'clock on KCCR AM and Tiger 95 FM, KIJV AM in Huron. Here's your starters. First off for Pierre, head coach Larry Akre, record of 6-14. Corday Austin is a 6'3 senior. Caden Ahart's a 6'2 junior. Jaron Deal, a 6-foot sophomore. Lincoln Dilgus, a 6'4 senior. And Cooper Terwilliger, a 6'6 senior. Huron Tigers head coach Tim Budenhagen, record of 16-4. Miles Elwine, a 6'5 sophomore. Mason Juergens, a 6-foot senior. Blake Elwine, a 6'10 senior. Anderson Portage, a 6'6 junior. And Davis Chase is a 6'8 junior. Officials for our game are backed by the South Dakota Attorney General Office, Consumer Affairs Division. Veteran officials calling our game tonight: Jerry Beers, Aaron Entringer, and Lucas Pearson. They are the law on the court, and they're backed by the South Dakota Attorney General Office, Consumer Affairs Division. We can do a Seven Suns Heating and Air scoreboard update, as some of the boys Sodak 16 games are already in the books. I believe it's went chalk so far. Brandon Valley defeated Sioux Falls Jefferson 72-58. Harrisburg 69, Yankton 59. Roosevelt 67, Rapid City Central 38. I guess T-Area did go out west and pick up a win. T-Area defeated number 9, defeated number 8 Spearfish 66-56. And O'Gorman advanced with a 74-48 win over Sioux Falls, Washington. Full 5 slots are claimed, and there are just 3 remaining. Now, it's been a long day of basketball here at the arena. Had the Region 2B finals earlier today, and both games went down to the final shot and were decided by 2 points. DeSmit defeated Dubrook 53-51. Castlewood topped Wessington Springs 55-53. Midway through the second quarter in Region 3B, Sanborn Central, Woonsocket, and Ethan are tied at 23. And that's your Seven Sons Heating and Air scoreboard update, 605-352-5316. Just finishing up with the introductions, got the lights on and every time. This is the final game of the basketball season at the Huron Arena. Pierre in their road black with green numbers and letters, green and white trim. Huron with their home whites with orange numbers and letters, orange and black trim. Terwilliger and Elwine will jump at center court. Good crowd here from Pierre tonight. They're in black. Huron doing the white out, so you got a contrast on each side of the arena. Getting set for the opening tip, controlled by the Tigers. Huron will draw first. Huron coming towards me for the first half. Elwine will bring the ball up. He is being guarded by Dilgus. Up at the top of the key, that's Blake with it, of course. Looks like a straight man to start things off. Anderson Porish on the right wing. Now it's Miles Elwine, top of the key against Deal. Elwine comes left to Blake Elwine. Blake on that left wing. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Pull up, 15-foot jumper. Good for Blake Elwine, and Huron has the early lead. Huron will come out in that half-court trap. Aharts in the backcourt recognizes, kind of walking it up on Miles Elwine across the timeline, and Huron just drops back. Handed off to Deal against Juergens. Deal over on the right side. Now flicking the corner to Austin. Austin will go inside to Terwilliger, kick back out to Deal. Deal on the right wing, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Left side, a deep three for Aharts is good. Aharts was almost out of bounds on that one. 3-2 lead Pierre as each team scores on their first possession. Blake Elwine working against Dilgus. Bounce pass comes to the right wing. Juergens. Up top, it's Chase. Here it is, down low to Elwine. Shoots and is fouled by Dilgus, and Huron wants to pound it in. They got a height advantage at least 3 spots on the floor. Blake Elwine will shoot 2. And Lincoln Dilgus picks up the first foul of the game. We're just underway, 3-2 lead Pierre. Elwine, free throw, good. Tied at 3 with 1 free throw pending for Blake. Second shot. Bounces it in, 4 points for Blake Elwine. Huron up 4-3. And Huron showing that trap right now. They're just picking him up man-to-man real loose. Austin in the front court. Porish gets out on him. Back up top, Deal resets the offense for the Governors. Get it off right side, Dilgus. Dilgus against Juergens. They isolate him here. Instead go inside to Terwilliger in the corner. Shovel back up top to Deal. Deal off the right wing. Again, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Deal goes baseline to Terwilliger against Porish. And boy, just putting his shoulder down, muscles it up. No good. Rebound tipped around and out of bounds. Last touch by Pierre. Boy, Terwilliger was using all his tight end moves and bowling his way down to the basket. Missed the shot, however, out of bounds. Huron with possession. Pierre not showing any pressure at this point. Dilgus is really just trying to get in the face of Blake Elwine. Blake just smiled at him. Porish in the front court. Right side, Juergens. Juergens, top of the key. Now back to Juergens on the right wing, almost stutter step. In the corner, Miles Elwine against Deal. Miles will attack. Corner of the lane, kick back up top. Porish, baseline chase. 15-footer, baseline, in and out. And the rebound underneath for Pierre. 4-3 lead here on. We played 2.5 minutes here of the first quarter. Deal walks the ball up here, kind of slowing it up, it seems like. Aharts on the left wing. Now Deal on the left side. Gets a screen. Dribbles to the top of the key. Shot blocked by Chase and picked out of there by Blake Elwine. In the front court, it's Miles Elwine. Juergens, Huron will set it up. Porish gives to Blake Elwine, and Huron into the half court. Man-to-man here by Pierre. Dilgus, and a blocking call going to go on Dilgus, and quickly a second foul on Dilgus as he's trying to get up in the grill of Blake Elwine. So 2 quick fouls on Lincoln Dilgus for Pierre. Akre pleading his case to the official as Huron will inbound it on the sideline. Go in, low post to Chase against Terwilliger. Terwilliger, shot up, no good. Terwilliger with the board, and a foul going to go on Chase. I believe it'll go on Davis. It does. First foul of the game against the Huron Tigers. Still 4-3, Huron leading. 5 minutes to go first quarter. A little bit of a slow start both ways. Each team hit their first shot, but now 1 of 3 from the field otherwise. And Huron showing some pressure, but mostly just making Pierre use some clock just to bring it up. Ahart's cross court to Austin. Austin on the left side. Back up top, Deal as they set the offense. Deal at the top of the key. Looks back door, up top Terwilliger, right back to Deal. Deal left side, Ahart's. Ahart circles the perimeter. Now right side, the ball deflected, but controlled over there by Ahart's. In the lane, here comes Terwilliger, again using the shoulder, can't get the shot off, kicks it back up, shot clock running down, shot up, no good for Dilgus, rebound Chase. Here's Porish in transition, lays it in for 2. Huron gets the transition game going that time. Anderson Porish gives Huron a 6-3 lead. 4:10 to go, first quarter. Into the front court, it's Ahart's. Pass, Austin gets it. He's got the open look at the 3. Got it. Hit the front of the rim and got the shooter's roll. And we're tied at 6, halfway through the first quarter. A pair of 3s for Pierre, and that's how they had success. And boy, now what do you got? There's a blocking call on Dilgus, and he quickly picks up his 3rd. And Dilgus, he's just trying to force a foul against Elwine, and that's not the way to do it. And Dilgus with 3 fouls here in the first half of the first quarter. He'll hit the bench. As Pierre will come in with their first sub, as does Huron. Carter Porish comes in for Huron. Davis Chase out. Inside underneath, it goes to Carter Porish. He got inside of Austin and banked it in for an easy 2. 8-6 lead for Huron. New guy in for Pierre is Logan Whitty, a junior. Ahart's into the front court. Flicks it to the left to Deal, gets Pierre in the offense again. Pierre really spreading the floor and using shot clock. Deal out there with Elwine. There's another 3 for Austin and gets 2 in a row. Corday Austin, the 3rd 3 of the first quarter for Pierre, and the Governors lead 9-8. Blake Elwine went for a steal, didn't get it, and that gave Austin the wide open look at the 3. 9-8, Pierre leading, 3:08 to go first quarter. Miles Elwine on the right wing. Anderson Porish left side. Here it goes to Blake Elwine. Kick back out to Porish. Here's the little jump hook for Carter Porish, no good, but the foul up for 2 for Blake Elwine. Huron goes up 10-9, 2:50 to go first quarter. Deal into the front court, gets cut off by Elwine. Back in the middle, and the ball stolen by Juergens. Juergens down the floor, goes in against Whitty and is fouled. Mason Juergens makes the defensive play, and he'll get himself to the free throw line for 2. Logan Whitty with the foul, and really he was just preventing a layup from occurring there, but that is the 4th team foul on Pierre. So Huron will have the bonus the rest of the first quarter on the next foul, and again 2 shots for the senior, Mason Juergens. Juergens, free throw, bounces in, it's good. 11-9 Huron. Davis Chase returns, Anderson Porish out for the Tigers. With the free throw pending for Anderson Porish, they wait as Blake Elwine gets back on the lane for the second free throw. Second shot for Juergens, nothing but net. And Huron opens up a 3-point lead at 12-9. James Schultz Jr. in for the first time for Huron as Juergens takes a break after making the big defensive play. Deal, now Ahart's walking the ball up. Now Deal still in the backcourt against Miles Elwine, gets it across the timeline. Again, spread the floor. Slowing the game down is Pierre. Ahart's on the right wing. They go inside, and there's going to be a push call against Carter Porish. Had a little bit too much of a hand check or arm bar there on Terwilliger. Porish with his first second team on Huron. Pierre will inbound it on the baseline. Get it up top to Whitty. Reverse left side, Aharts. Aharts will drive into the paint, kick out. Open three for Whitty. Airballed it. Rebound by Blake Elwine. Davis Chase may got a piece of it. Long pass up ahead. Miles Elwine from Blake Elwine for the layup. Huron with the biggest lead of the first quarter, 14-9. Nearing 2 minutes to go, first quarter. Pierre playing some catch across the timeline. Deal against Miles Elwine. Deal on the drive. Free throw line. Jump stop. Reverse right side. Aharts. Now Deal again on the left side. Deal looking inside to Terwilliger. They'll go to Austin. Now back it out with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Aharts will drive into the paint. Shoot over Blake Elwine. No good. Rebound for Blake Elwine. Into the front court. Here comes Carter Porrish. Pulls it back as Pierre was back defensively. Schultz surprised him, but he did get control. And now the pass comes out with Aharts now on Elwine. And again, being very aggressive, really reaching. And that finally, you got to call that at some point. They let him do it about 3 times. Blake Elwine was getting a little upset. They let it go that long, and that puts Huron in the bonus. 2 free throws for Blake Elwine. Aharts with his first. And that's the 5th team on Pierre. 4 of the 5 fouls committed by Pierre have been defending Blake Elwine. Free throw is good for Blake. He's got 7. Remember, Blake did not play in the earlier meeting in February between these two teams. 15-9. Huron opens a 6-point lead. Second shot is good. Blake gets them both. He's got 8. And Juergens will check in for Miles Elwine. And I believe Anderson Porrish came back in for Davis Chase as well. Minute 22 to go, first quarter. Huron's opened up a 16-9 lead, 8-0 run by the Tigers. Austin into the front court, crosses the timeline. Gives back to Deal, who gets Pierre into the offense. Against Mason Juergens. Austin on the right wing. Back up top, Terwilliger. Reverse left side, Aharts. In the corner. Get it to Austin against Schultz. Down to 10 seconds on the shot clock. We're inside of a minute to go in the first quarter. Deal can't get the 3 off. Up top, Aharts a 3 over Elwine. It's good. 4 threes in the first quarter for Pierre. That's their points, and it's 16-12 Huron. 38 seconds to go, first quarter. Schultz on the drive, fakes, goes with the scoop, put it up short. Terwilliger was looming. Pierre a chance to cut the lead here, down 4. Shot clock off with 28 seconds to go. First quarter, Pierre. Looks like they're going to hold it for 1 shot. Deal out there with Juergens shadowing him. Dribbling left, now right, comes off to the right side. 14-13. Austin against Blake Elwine. Can't get the shot off. Now Terwilliger up top. Deal a long 3, got it. Pierre with 5 threes in the first quarter. They're back within 1. 2-1. Blake Elwine shot and offensive foul at the buzzer on Blake Elwine. And that will end the first quarter. 16-15 Huron. Timeout, 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Huron Tigers. The doctors and staff at the Huron Eye Clinic are committed to providing quality service and products to their patients in Huron and surrounding areas. The Huron Eye Clinic offers comprehensive eye exams, contact lens exams, infant C screenings, LASIK consultations, ocular disease services, and pediatric eye care. Stop in at the office at 1288 Dakota Avenue South to make an appointment, or call the Huron Eye Clinic today at 605-352-4181.
Looking to buy, build, or refinance your existing home? I'm Jamie Olson, your local mortgage loan officer at American Bank & Trust in Huron. Whether it's a conventional loan with local servicing, VA, FHA, rural development, jumbo, or a home equity line of credit, I'm here to help you find the right fit. Let's make your home goals happen. Apply today at mortgagewithjamie.com or call 353-2818. American Bank & Trust, where your journey begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to the Huron Arena. Pierre, a couple of threes to end the first quarter, and a 7-point lead is whittled down to 1 as we start play in the second quarter. And again, that was a foul on Blake Elwine right at the buzzer. offensive foul, and Pierre has the ball, a chance to regain the lead here on the opening possession of the second quarter. Go in, low post, Terwilliger against Chase, and boy, he's just bowling his way back in there and banks it in. First bucket of the game for Terwilliger, and Pierre has a 17-16 lead as they went on an 8-0 run after Huron opened up a nice lead. Early second quarter, Porish on the left wing. Up top, Miles Elwine. Right side is Blake Elwine against Aharts. Blake up top. Juergens will take the three off the right elbow. Got it. Juergens with 5, and Huron regains the lead, 19-17. Early second quarter. Shooting in the first quarter, I had Pierre 5 of 9, Huron 5 of 9, but all 5 of Pierre's were 3-point shots. Deal in the corner to Whitty. Now Deal back up top, getting a screen from Terwilliger. Now dribbles back to the left, looking inside. The ball deflected, but Miles Elwine didn't see it. Austin up top to Deal, takes a long 3, no good. Rebound, Blake Elwine. Blake into the front court, starts the drive, free throw line, still on the dribble, shovels it off to Davis Chase, reverse layup for 2. First bucket for Davis Chase, give the assist to Blake Elwine, and Huron up 4, 21-17. And what do we have here? Timeout, Huron Tigers. 6:39 to go, first half, 21-17 Huron. We'll take a timeout, 30 seconds, 30 on Dakota Sports.
To be part of the Huron community and to cheer on area high school athletes all season long. At Wishbone, they believe in supporting local, which is why you'll find South Dakota favorites on their shelves, from wines and meats to hometown snacks. They have great in-store savings and new products with updates shared on their Facebook page. Follow them on Facebook and stop in today to shop local, save more, and enjoy the best from South Dakota at Wishbone Market.
30-second timeout taken by the Huron Tigers. First one for either team in the game. 6:44 to go in the first half. Huron a 5-0 run to regain the lead at 21-17. That ended an 8-0 run that Pierre had over the end of the first, beginning of the second quarter. I guess 5-2 run here for Huron, but 5 in a row. Huron showing a little more pressure in the backcourt. Pierre throws it away. Picked up by Blake Elwine. Anderson Porish right back to Blake. Underneath, lays it in for 2. Whitty had turned the floor and didn't know the ball was coming to him, and Blake got an easy steal. And Huron up 6, 23-17. 6:25 to go, first half. Pierre Aharts comes off left side, Austin. Austin against Blake Elwine. Up top, open 3. Aharts got it. Pierre continues to knock down the threes. Aharts his third of the first half. Pierre cuts the lead in 3, 23-20. Pierre red hot. Shooting the 3 ball. I don't think Huron's even shot a 3 yet that I can remember. Blake Elwine on the right wing gets a screen. Jumper, corner of the lane is good. Blake Elwine with the answer for Huron. He's got a dozen. 25-20. Huron up by 5. 5:48 to go, first half. Aharts against Miles Elwine. Hands it off to Deal. Deal being checked out there by Miles Elwine. Deal feeds in the corner. Austin for 3 off the front of the rim. Offensive rebound, Whitty. He couldn't get it to go. Ball slapped out. Pierre has control. They'll get another chance. Austin fakes, drives hard to the hoop. Blocked from behind. Will stay with Pierre. But Pierre getting multiple shots on this possession. And Pierre will inbound it on the baseline in the corner. Austin back up top, left side, feed in the corner. They set a screen, can't get the 3 off for Deal. Here's the lob down low, and a travel going to be called on Aharts. He kind of stutter stepped as he wanted to go inside to Terwilliger, but Blake Elwine came around in front of him. He ended up moving the feet, and Huron forces the turnover defensively. 25-20 Huron. 5:15 to go in the first half. Pierre a flurry of threes. And they've matched Huron blow to blow. Miles Elwine gets a screen. Top of the key into the paint. Left side Davis Chase. Back to Miles Elwine. Miles on the baseline. Now Chase. 3 off the left wing. No good. Long rebound. Austin has it. for Pierre. First miss from the field in the second quarter for Huron. Pierre a chance to cut into the lead. Ahart's on the left wing against Carter Porish. Brings it back up top. Right side to Whitty. Whitty hands it off Deal. Deal gets a screen. Go back door, deflected, but right back to Deal, and now we have a foul on Juergens. Juergens deflected the pass that went right back to Deal, and I think Juergens tried to reach out for it, and he ends up being called for the foul, his first. And that's the first team foul either way here in the second quarter. Remember, Dilges has not played, I don't believe, since he picked up 3 fouls in the first 3 minutes of the game. Ahart's gives back to Austin, backs it out. Now they go high post, Terwilliger. Kick back, screen up top for Ahart's. Left side, Deal. Deal looking inside, and there's a foul going to go on Davis Chase. He just loaded a little bit too much on Terwilliger. That'll be foul number 2 on Davis Chase. Now the thing I want to know is, are they going to let Terwilliger get the ball and then just back his way down and push his way under the basket? Because realistically, that's what Davis Chase just did to Terwilliger and got called for a foul. Inbounds comes up top. Anderson Porish back in for Huron. Nice catch by Deal in the corner. 3 over Juergens, way short. Might have even been partially blocked. Elwine to Elwine. Miles into the front court. Miles into the paint. Kick out. Baseline. Anderson Porish, 10-footers, way short. And a foul going to go on Carter Porish on the rebound. Anderson just alligator-armed it, and it was way short and put Carter in a bad position. Carter Porish picks up his second foul. Still 25-20 Huron with 4:01 to go in the first half. New guy into the game for the first time for Pierre. That's Sincere Wilson. He's across the timeline. About 2 deep is all Pierre's going to go tonight, most likely. They are missing one guy that would be playing. Ahart's high post, Terwilliger. Terwilliger backs his way in on Carter Porish. Shoots over Blake Elwine, no good. Rebound Anderson Porish. Anderson into the front court, top of the key. Right side, wide open 3 for Juergens. Too strong this time. Offensive rebound. Carter Porish shovels it off to his brother Anderson for the layup. What a nice pass by Carter Porish to brother Anderson. Huron up 7, 27-20. This equals Huron's biggest lead here of the first half. 3:20 to go in the second quarter. Left side, it's Deal against Juergens. Inside, Terwilliger has a wide open lane. Shoot, blocked from behind by Porish. Miles Elwine in the front court, kick back. Anderson Porish fakes, drives, goes right by Terwilliger, missed the shot, back up, missed again, tipped up a third time and in. Anderson Porish just stayed with it, and Huron has their biggest lead of the first half. 29-20 Huron, 2:54 to go in the first half. We'll take a timeout here, 30 seconds, 30 on Dakota Sports.
Kaufman Livestock of Huron is a proud supporter of the Huron Tigers in all area high school athletics. Marty, Cody, and Logan Kaufman raise registered Simmental bulls. 2 are former Huron Tigers, 1 a former Alpena Wildcat. Best of luck to all area athletes and the Huron Tigers from Kaufman Livestock of Huron.
.254 to go in the first half. Huron has opened up their biggest lead of the first half at 29-20. Chase Schuhart, the junior, in for the first time for Huron, going a little deeper on the bench as we're getting into a little foul trouble. A couple guys with 2. Again, Huron loose pressure in the backcourt. Just make Pierre work to bring the ball up. Austin against Blake Elwine across the timeline. Handed off to Deal. Pierre could use a bucket here. Deal out there with Schuhart as again Pierre spreads the floor with Terwilliger in the middle. Austin on, now Terwilliger pops up top of the key, reverse it left side to Deal. Deal gets by Miles Elwine, fakes, banks it in for 2. Nice ball fake to get Blake Elwine to bite. Second bucket of the game for Jaron Deal, first bucket in a while for Pierre. 29-22, Governors back within 7. Huron with possession. Schultz sets up the offense for Huron, top of the key. Comes left to Miles Elwine, low post. Carter Porish has to bring it back out against Terwilliger. Back up top, Blake Elwine. Long 3 for Blake, no good. Rebound to Jimmy Schultz Jr. Leans in for the putback. Schultz with the rebound and the putback for Huron. Tigers back up by 9, 31-22, inside of 2 minutes to go in the first half. Pierre needs an answer again. Deal outside against Schuhart. Schuhart knocks it away, picks it up. He's got the steal. He doesn't really have numbers. He'll go in hard to the hoop. No good. Rebound Carter Porish blocked, and a foul on Terwilliger. Chase Schuhart makes the defensive play. Huron a chance to score from the free throw line. Carter Porish will shoot 2. The foul on Terwilliger. That's his first, and that's just the first team on Pierre here in the second quarter. Minute 38 to go in the first half. Huron up 9. Free throws pending for Carter Porish. First free throw is good. He's got 3. And Huron with their biggest lead of the half, 32-22. Carter gets one more free throw. If he makes it, he's going to come out of the game. And does. And Anderson will replace Carter on the floor. Porish for Porish. 33-22, Huron up 11. Whitty is back in for Pierre. Again, Dilgus has not played since probably 3 minutes into the game. He picked up 3 quick fouls defending Blake Elwine. And Blake Elwine trying to get in front of Austin. Austin in the front court. Outside Whitty. Now it's Aharts. High post Terwilliger. Pitches back out to Austin on the right side against Schuhart. Drives, baseline, step back, 18-footer, no good. Porish has the rebound. Into the front court, here comes bounce pass underneath. Schultz Jr. spins, has to kick out. 3 for Miles Elwine, in and out. Rebound tipped up in the air, and Schuhart comes out with it, brings it back out, and Huron gets another chance at the possession. Couple of hustle plays by Chase Schuhart. Off the bench, we're inside of a minute to go in the first half. Huron up 11 with the ball. Left side, back door, there's the Blake Elwine, boom! Dunk it on the back door. Anderson Porish to Blake Elwine. Huron up 13, 35-22, 40 seconds to go first half. Austin, some trouble with the dribble, now gets it to Deal against Schultz. Deal on the left wing. Up top, Terwilliger. Terwilliger goes baseline, I believe that's Deal. Shot up, blocked by Schultz. Comes down with it, then a foul going to go on Blake Elwine, I believe. Schultz had the block on Deal. Yep, Blake Elwine picks up his second personal with 24 seconds to go in the first half. And Blake will come off the floor. No need to try and have him pick up a cheap third foul with a 13-point lead and 24 seconds to go in the first half. Pierre will lob it all the way up front to Ahart. Shot clock is off. If Pierre chooses to use that. Ahart's on the left wing. Up top, Deal backs it out. Pierre looks like they will go for one. Deal looks back at his bench. 13-12. Schultz out there on Deal. 10 seconds. Still dribbling. Deal will drive to the free throw line. Fake. Shoots over Schultz. No good. Rebound. Terwilliger down with it. Shoots over Porish. Can't get the putback at the buzzer. Tigers play defense. And at the half, Huron leads by 13. Huron 35. Pierre 22. We'll take a timeout. 2 minutes. Return here to the arena. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
Wilbur-Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in plant protection, plant nutrition, and field technology. They offer premier products and one-on-one relationships with local field experts to help their customers grow. Wilbur-Ellis is committed to bringing you and your operation new and innovative ideas. Contact your local Wilbur-Ellis specialist today to find out how to maximize your return on investment. Wilbur-Ellis wishes all area high school athletes the best of luck this season.
Stop in for a free insurance review with Lane Anderson of Farmers Union Insurance. Auto, home, farm, life, and business. Become a satisfied policyholder with Farmers Union Insurance. Farmers Union Insurance, Lane Anderson, 1835 Arizona Avenue, Southwest in Huron.
Looking for personalized apparel such as t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, hoodies, jackets? PB Sports, of course. How about signs, logos, and vinyl graphics at top? PB Sports, of course. Proud sponsor of the Tigers, PB Sports, downtown Huron.
With nearly 130 stores in 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
So, where do you want to go eat?
How about that new place, the 18th century theme restaurant?
No. How about that one place that has boiled?
No way. Well, you want a juicy burger and ice cream, and I want delicious chicken strips. Dairy Queen!
Dairy Queen of Huron has something for everyone.
Plus, they have the famous DQ Blizzard. My favorite is the Oreo.
And they're open every day of the week for lunch, dinner, or an anytime snack. Dairy Queen of Huron, the place for hot eats and cool treats.
1340 KIJV is Tiger Radio. It's halftime. Let's join the voice of the Huron Tigers, Jeff Duffy.
And welcome back here to the Huron Arena at the half. The Huron Tigers have opened up a 35-22 lead over Pierre. Nice run in the second quarter as Pierre cooled off shooting the ball. We'll get to the stats here a little bit later. Right now, Seven Sons eating an air. Scoreboard update as boys Sodak 16 games being held for tonight. Harrisburg defeated Yankton 69-59. Brandon Valley 72, Sioux Falls Jefferson 58. Sioux Falls Roosevelt 67, Rapid City Central 38. O'Gorman defeated Washington 74-48. T area defeated Spearfish 66-56. That's the only lower seeded team that has won so far, and that was number 9 beating number 8. Two other games in progress besides ours here. Watertown leads Mitchell 22-15 midway through the second quarter. And late in the first half, top seed Lincoln all over Sturgis 52-20. Again, the two games earlier today here at the arena. Boy, Region 2B put on a show this afternoon with a pair of 2-point games going down to the wire in each. DeSmit trailed most of the game, came back, defeated Dubrook 53-51. And Castlewood in a back-and-forth game upended Wessington Springs 55-53. Sanborn Central Woonsocket early in the fourth quarter in Region 3B is trailing Ethan 38-36. That's your Seven Sons heating and air. Scoreboard update 605-352-5316. 35-22, Huron leading at the half. We'll take a 2-minute timeout, come back and run down the stats on Dakota Sports.
Full potential. Does the ration provide everything they need? Let the experienced feed consultants at Dakota Land Feeds help you get the performance you want and the service you deserve. With the ability to balance rations for every stage of a calf's life, the feed consultants provide valuable information to support your operation. They strive to provide best-in-class service and knowledge you can count on. Dakota Land Feeds, your local feed supplier. Playing the game means bumps, bruises, and breaks happen. Lean on Huron Regional Medical Center Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Orthopedic surgeons Dr. Kevin Ober and Dr. Todd Anderson, along with the Pro Rehab Physical Therapy teams, are here to get you back in your game. Schedule an appointment at HuronRegional.org, because when it comes to your health, the right care is right here. Best of luck to our area athletes from Huron Regional Medical Center. Signature Plus Downtown Huron specializes in embroidered and screen-printed items and awards. Signature Plus does all work in-house with the latest in technology and equipment, paying attention to the smallest details. Screen printing and embroidery, stop by for your Huron Tiger sports apparel and for casual business wear. Located at 363 Wisconsin Avenue Southwest, downtown Huron. Signature Plus, supporting the Huron Tigers. The Norby Center for Recreation in Huron is your ultimate destination for fun and fitness. Challenge yourself and get fit with a fitness class that fits your schedule. The Norby Center offers water classes, weight and cardio classes, bicycle spin classes, and more. Group fitness classes are led by the Norby Center's expert instructors. Sign up for a fitness class today. The Norby Center for Recreation, where the fun never ends.
Tiger 95 and 1340 KIJV.
Halftime, and Huron leading Pierre 35-22. Nice run in the second quarter as Huron outscored Pierre 19-7 in that second. Scoring in the first half for Pierre, 9 points for Caden Aharts, all on threes. A pair of threes for Corday Austin, 6 points, 5 for Jaron Deal and 2 for Cooper Terwilliger. For the Huron Tigers, 14 for Blake Elwine, 6 for Anderson Porish, 5 for Mason Juergens, 4 for Carter Porish, and 2 points apiece, Miles Elwine, Davis Chase, and James Schultz. Shooting in the first half, Huron was 13 of 24 for 54%. Pierre was 8 of 24 for 33%. I had Pierre 3 of 14 in the second quarter. Pierre, though, was 6 of 11 on threes, so that means they were 2 of 13 on twos. Pierre did not shoot a free throw in the first half. Huron 13 of 24 from the field, 54%. 1 of 5 on threes, 20%. 8 of 8 from the free throw line. 9 rebounds for Pierre, 4 for Cooper Terwilliger. For Huron, 16 rebounds, 6 for Blake Elwine. 1 turnover for Huron and 4 for Pierre. And those are the halftime stats. The halftime score, Huron 35, Pierre 22. We'll take a timeout of 2 minutes, come back, get set for our second half here from the arena. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
Brian J. Davidson Insurance Agency in Huron. You changed thousands of diapers, cut up hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck, duck, goose, because you do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Brian Davidson will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call today, because like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Experience delicious. Experience Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge. They specialize in steaks, burgers, seafood, and pasta. Ryan's Hangar can host your party in a private room and offer catering too. Open Monday through Friday 4 to 10, Saturday 4 to 11, and open for lunch every Thursday 11 to 2 and closed on Sunday. Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge in the Crossroads in downtown Huron.
At Car Chiropractic, we know sports injuries just don't sideline your game. They can sideline your life. Whether you're a weekend warrior, a competitive athlete, or just love staying active, getting back to your best is what we do best. Our team of experts will work with you one-on-one to develop a rehab plan that's as unique as you are. Don't let an injury keep you from doing what you love. Call Car Chiropractic today at 605-352-5264 or visit carchiropractic.com.
Great teams need more than talent. They need leadership, positivity, and the power of Hereford beef. At Ravine Creek Ranch, the Bischoffs know raising Hereford cattle takes commitment and care, the same qualities that make great students and athletes. Lead by example, stay positive, and give it your all, on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. The Bischoffs at Ravine Creek Ranch are proud supporters of the Huron Tigers.
You're listening to the Huron Tigers on Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Welcome back to the Huron Arena, getting ready to start our second half. Huron Tigers 35, Pierre Governors 22. Huron has their starters on the floor. Coach Akre using all the time that he has in that huddle before they start the second half. I assume we'll see Lincoln Dilgus back on the floor for the first time since the first 3 minutes of the game when he picked up those 3 quick fouls. He had a 20-point game against Huron last year, so he's a valuable cog on this Pierre team, and he does indeed start the second half. Starters both ways to begin the third quarter. Huron will have possession and will go away from me for the third and fourth quarter. Pass comes into the front court to Mason Juergens on the left wing. He'll back it out, give it away to Blake Elwine. Blake, little spin move, flips back to Juergens on the left wing. Juergens back door to Blake, underneath, over to Terwilliger for 2. Huron likes to run that play to start the second half. 16 for Elwine, assists for Mason Juergens, and Huron up 15, 37-22 to start the second half. Deal on the outside against Juergens, dribbles off to the right. on the wing. Now cross court, dangerous pass, but did get it over there to Aharts. Aharts against Anderson Porish. Now Deal again. Deal gets a screen, handed off. Aharts on the right wing, going baseline. Turn, shoots over Juergens, no good. Rebound comes straight down and on the floor, squirts out, and a foul, I think, going to go on Huron on the scramble. Mason Juergens picks up his second, so Juergens, Blake Elwine, Chase, and Carter Porish all have 2 fouls for Huron. I don't have anybody else with a foul. Lob comes all the way out to Terwilliger as Pierre gets another chance on the possession. Give way to a Deal. Baseline, and the ball off the hand of Dilgus. He was there in the corner and just couldn't. I think the ball looked like it kind of surprised him. Couldn't handle it. Out of bounds. Unforced turnover. Huron ball. 1 minute gone in the third quarter. Anderson Porish flips to Blake Elwine. Huron gets into the offense. Left, now bounce pass. Anderson Porish back up near to the timeline. Left side, Mason Juergens. Lob back door for Blake Elwine. Went off the rim, picked up by Davis Chase. Countered, he's fouled. The lob by Juergens, it looked like it went off the rim, although Blake might have actually tipped it off the rim, but Davis Chase basically acted as if it was a rebound, and he has a chance for the and one as he gets his second bucket of the game. Free throw is good for Chase. He's got 5, and Huron up 18, 40-22. The foul was on Terwilliger, his second. Huron up by 18, and Blake Elwine, that was a silly foul. He got a blocking call, and that was an easy one, as he did not have good position at all on Corday Austin. Blake Elwine picks up his third foul. For now, no movement off the Huron bench, but if I'm Pierre, I'm going after Blake now. Even if he blocks a shot, you might get that 4th foul off of him too. Deal sets it up way outside against Juergens for the Governors. Right side, it's Aharts against Miles Elwine. Dump it to the high post, Terwilliger. Terwilliger squares up against Chase. Fakes, puts it up, count it, he's fouled, and that will be foul number 3 on Chase. And again, if they're going to allow Cooper Terwilliger to do that, that's almost indefensible. He just puts his shoulder down and keeps backing the defender towards the basket by contact. And Davis Chase asking, what else can I do on that? Terwilliger, his second bucket of the game, as Davis Chase comes out with his third. And Carter Porish back in for Huron. Terwilliger with the free throw, it's good. 5 for Terwilliger, 40-25. Huron leading inside of 6.5 minutes to go, third quarter. Anderson Porish hands it off to Blake Elwine. Looks at the bench. Blake comes off to the left, hands it off to Juergens. Now Miles Elwine pops out deep. Back to Blake on the corner. Blake goes by, leans in, bangs it up. 4-2. Carter Porish almost got up there on the cylinder. Blake Elwine with 18, and Huron up 17. Inside of 6 minutes to go, third quarter. Pierre on the set. Deal comes left side to Austin. Now Deal back top of the key. Deal has Terwilliger on the left wing. He wants to drive, goes against Carter Porish, spin move, fake, spins again, shoots in the paint. I think it was blocked by Porish, and on the rebound, a foul going to go on Anderson Porish as he got tangled up with Deal trying to go after the loose ball. Anderson Porish picks up his first. That's already 4 team fouls on Huron. We've only played 2.5 minutes here of the second half. Huron does have the 17-point lead at 42-25. Again, Anderson, he just got in a bad position there. He was trying to get to the ball, and he just kind of fell over Deal, who was diving after it. It was a foul. And now Budenhagen's getting mad at somebody in the Pierre student section. And I think somebody is being ejected from the Pierre student section. I don't know what was going on there, but now Pierre people are coming to. Now, Tim Budenhagen said somebody's got to go. And so now there's a discussion in front of the Pierre student section. As far as I know, nobody is left yet. one of the officials over to calm down Tim Budenhagen. All I can say is the Huron people around there were applauding as soon as they said he needs to go. I don't think has anybody left yet. I don't think anybody has. Nobody has. So now, right now, we're still waiting. Are we going to start play, or is that guy got to leave? Well, look, as far as I know, nobody left. And here's the inbounds. In the corner, it's Deal. Deal on the right wing. Up top, Terwilliger. Now Deal at the key. Backs it out. And Pierre spreads the floor. They've been doing this most of the evening. Left side, it's Deal against Porish. Back up top, they work, and again, just running down the shot clock here. Austin comes to the right side. He wants to drive on Juergens. Juergens stays in front of him. 10-second shot clock. Deal starts the drive, stops against Juergens, takes a step towards the basket. No good. Porish. Anderson with the rebound. Outlets to Blake Elwine. Blake cross court. 3 for Miles Elwine. No good. Had the look, didn't go. Rebound for Dilgus. 4:45 to go here in the third quarter. 42-25 Huron. Austin on the right wing, up top. Left side is Deal. Deal, and the ball stolen or deflected, and then Blake Elwine is tackled from behind by Aharts. Huron wants intentional foul. They aren't going to get it. It was a scramble for a loose ball. It will be a foul, though, on Aharts. First foul or second foul of the third quarter against Pierre. Aharts with his second, but Blake Elwine with the steal, and Pierre picks up the foul. Huron will inbound it on the baseline, far into the floor. Blake Elwine gets to Carter Porish on the baseline. Carter will bring it out. Back up top to Juergens. They lay off him. Now Miles Elwine, Anderson Porish left side. Anderson backs it out. Miles Elwine, top of the key, right side, it's Juergens. Juergens into the paint. In the middle, Carter Porish brings it back out. Anderson Porish, shoulder fake, dumps it back in. Open three, Carter Porish is short. Long rebound, and Pierre controls with Dilgus. Carter hit one of those in Brandon Valley last week. Still 42-25 Huron. We're midway through the third quarter. Deal drives, has the lane. Oh, put it up short. He thought he got fouled. Rebound Carter Porish. He's on the push. Down the floor to the hoop. No good. Tipped up. No good by Elwine. Third try. Up and in for Blake. Carter Porish led the break down the floor. And we have a timeout, Pierre. 3:37 to go, third quarter, 44-25 Huron. Timeout, 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Huron offers dine-in, carry-out, or fast delivery every day of the week. For delivery or carry-out, give them a call at 352-6925. Not sure what to order from their delicious menu? Then dine in and try their famous Godfather's buffet, featuring a variety of pizza slices, tasty chicken, and many salads and desserts to choose from. They're locally owned, so stop in and say hi to Derek and the rest of the pizza crew. They're located at 195 21st Street in Huron. Godfather's Pizza. Give them a call, 352-6925.
The Huron Eye Clinic is proud to sponsor the Huron Tigers. The doctors and staff at the Huron Eye Clinic are committed to providing quality service and products to their patients in Huron and surrounding areas. The Huron Eye Clinic offers comprehensive eye exams, contact lens exams, infant C screenings, LASIK consultations, ocular disease services, and pediatric eye care. Stop in at the office at 1288 Dakota Avenue South to make an appointment, or call the Huron Eye Clinic today at 605-352-4181.
You're listening to the Huron Tigers on Dakota Sports KIJV.
Back at the arena, I'm Jeff Duffy. 44-25, Huron leading. Pressure in the backcourt, and Pierre can't save it in. There's Jimmy Schultz just back in the game, makes a play. He tipped it away from Deal. Deal tried to save it from going out of bounds and stepped out of bounds, and off the Pierre timeout, they turn it over. It'll be Huron possession on the baseline, far end of the floor. Blake Elwine goes back door, and he throws it away, picked up by Pierre. Aharts into the front court. Schultz hustles back defensively. Aharts has to pull it back, so the team swap turnovers off that. And again, Pierre spreads the floor, 4 out basically, with Terwilliger starting the only one inside the the arc, and an offensive foul on Pierre. A moving screen is called on Pierre. I believe it's on Deal. Jaron Deal picks up his first, and the third team on Pierre. Away from the ball, so I did not see it. But Huron gets the ball back. Huron leading by 19, biggest lead of the first half, or of the game for Huron. Miles Elwine against Deal. Takes a drive to his right, picks up the dribble. Finds Schultz. Now right side Elwine, Blake. Blake takes a long 18-footer. It's short. Rebound comes straight down, and Pierre controls. Governors, Aharts into the front court. He wants to drive on Schultz. Schultz knocks it away, but called for the foul. Jimmy didn't get the call that time, picks up his first, and that is the 15th foul on Huron, and puts Pierre in the bonus. Just the second time Pierre's been to the free throw line. Terwilliger on that and one a few minutes ago was the first free throw attempt of the night for Pierre. Aharts at the free throw line. First one no good. He's got 9 points, hit 3 threes in the first half. Chase Schuhart checks in for Blake Elwine. Chase was a nice spark in the first half for Huron. Elwine with those 3 fouls will get a break. 2:55 to go, third quarter, 44-25 Huron. Second free throw, Aharts missed them both. Rebound, Carter Porish to Anderson Porish. Pierre is pressing full court. Carter Porish in the middle, Miles Elwine in the front court. And gets the Tigers in the offense. Miles almost double dribbled. High post, Anderson Porish right back to Miles Elwine. He's the only Elwine on the floor. But we do have 2 Porishes out there. Schuhart, now Elwine, top of the key, Schultz. Anderson Porish looks back door, finds Schultz, touch pass to Schuhart. 5 seconds on the shot clock, gotta go. Anderson Porish, a deep 3, airballed it. It'll be Pierre ball. Huron's went a little stagnant on offense here the past couple of possessions, but Pierre really hasn't capitalized as the lead remains 19, 44-25 with 2:18 to go in the first half. Pierre into the front court. Austin against Anderson Porish. Right side, it's Deal. Deal looking inside to Terwilliger. He and Carter Porish are beating on each other. Here's the double team on Terwilliger. Shoots over Carter Porish, banks it in. Terwilliger has 5 here in the third quarter. In fact, he's got all 5 points for Pierre here in the third quarter. Minute 48 to go in the third. Huron up 44-27. Anderson Porish pops out on the right wing. Screen from Schultz. Miles Elwine flips to Schuhart. Now Elwine again. Schultz reverse right side to Carter Porish. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Anderson Porish. Free throw line gives back to Miles Elwine. Deep 3 for Miles. No good. Rebound though, Anderson Porish, and he's going to be fouled from behind. That'll be the 15th foul on Pierre, I believe, and that should put Anderson Porish at the free throw line to shoot 2. Dilgus picked up his 4th foul. And nope, it's just the 4th team foul. They did have 5 up there in the scoreboard, but they changed it back to 4. So not the bonus yet for Huron with 1:22 to go, third quarter. Tigers will just inbound it on the baseline. Porish on the left wing, Schuhart up top, swing it to Miles Elwine, top of the key. Now Schuhart, left wing, baseline, bounce pass to Porish. Anderson backs his way in, goes with the baby hook, 4-2. Anderson Porish has 8. Timeout Huron. Minute 9 to go, third quarter, 46-27. Huron back up by 19. Timeout 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Or refinance your existing home. I'm Jamie Olson, your local mortgage loan officer at American Bank and Trust in Huron. Whether it's a conventional loan with local servicing, DA, FHA, rural development, jumbo, or a home equity line of credit, I'm here to help you find the right fit. Let's make your home goals happen. Apply today at mortgagewithjamie.com or call 353-2818. American Bank and Trust, where your journey begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Wishbone Market is proud to be part of the Huron community and to cheer on area high school athletes all season long. At Wishbone, they believe in supporting local, which is why you'll find South Dakota favorites on their shelves, from wines and meats to hometown snacks. They have great in-store savings and new products with updates shared on their Facebook page. Follow them on Facebook and stop in today to shop local, save more, and enjoy the best from South Dakota at Wishbone Market.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Back at the arena, full timeout by the Huron Tigers. Each team has used 2, a full and a 30. Huron showing pressure in the backcourt. Pierre walks the ball up. Austin across the timeline, trapped in there. Now they get in the middle. Whitty back in. Left side baseline. 3 is up, no good for Aharts. I think Anderson Porish got a piece of it. Aharts came back out with it. Deal. Now Whitty. Whitty on the left side. And Pierre will reset the offense. Deal dribbling back and forth, comes right side to Austin on the right wing against Porish. Goes in, goes with the scoop, put it up, had it knocked away, picked up by Anderson Porish. Now Miles Elwine. Miles left side, Schuhart for 2. No good. I think they gave him a 3, but the toe was on the line, didn't make it anyway. Rebound Austin. Back comes Pierre as the shot clock off. 20 seconds to go, third quarter. Huron up 46-27. And Pierre looks like they're satisfied to go for one shot here. Whitty on the right wing. Whitty hands it off to Austin, and a foul going to go on Schuhart, evidently. As it was kind of a semi-screen on him there. Schuhart will pick up his first, and this will give Corday Austin free throws. 6 points for Corday on a pair of 3s in the first quarter. 6.8 to go here now in the third. Free throw no good. Pierre has missed 3 free throws in a row. One more shot for the senior, Corday Austin. And got the second one, so 1 out of 2. He's got 7. Huron's lead at 18. 6 seconds to work with. Down the floor, and Chase Schuhart, and Mitz the layup at the buzzer. What a feed from Anderson Porish. Huron breaks off the made free throw. Layup good for Chase Schuhart. We head to the fourth, a 20-point lead for Huron. 48-28 Tigers. Timeout, 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Livestock of Huron is a proud supporter of the Huron Tigers in all area high school athletics. Marty, Cody, and Logan Kaufman raise registered Simmental bulls. 2 are former Huron Tigers, 1 a former Alpena Wildcat. Best of luck to all area athletes and the Huron Tigers. From Kaufman Livestock of Huron.
Wilbur-Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in plant protection, plant nutrition, and field technology. They offer premier products and one-on-one relationships with local field experts to help their customers grow. Wilbur-Ellis is committed to bringing you and your operation new and innovative ideas. Contact your local Wilbur-Ellis specialist today to find out how to maximize your return on investment. Wilbur-Ellis wishes all area high school athletes the best of luck this season.
You're listening to the Huron Tigers on Dakota Sports KIJV.
We head to the fourth quarter. Huron up 20, 48-28. Pierre has just struggled to score since the first quarter. They've scored 13 points since the first quarter. 7 in the second quarter and 6 in the third. Now a delay here. I'm not sure. I think they're just letting some of the band members leave the band section. It'll be Pierre ball as we begin the fourth quarter. Blake Elwine back in for Huron, as is Davis Chase and Mason Juergens. Pierre working the top of the key. Aharts in the corner. Deal wants to drive back up front to Aharts. Pierre just passing the ball around the perimeter. Here they feed in, low post to Terwilliger. Again, uses that shoulder, and the blocking call on Huron. Again, when is that an offensive foul? He's using his shoulder to push the defender back. Porish with his third. And Terwilliger at the line. Terwilliger has 5 of the 6 points scored by Pierre here in the second half. Misses on the first one. First free throw, Pierre has now missed 4 of 5 free throws here. Well, I guess they've only shot 6 so far anyway. Second free throw for Terwilliger is good. He'll go 1 out of 2, and Pierre has the first point of the fourth quarter. Pierre 2 of 8 from the field in the third. Huron was 6 of 14. Huron with their first possession of the fourth quarter. Schultz outside, and Huron looks satisfied to let some shot clock run. Schultz behind the back, flips to Blake Elwine. Blake left side and almost lost it. Gets control. Juergens top of the key. He'll step up to the free throw line, back it out. Huron again running shot clock. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Juergens bounce pass baseline. Carter Pori spins. Open 3 for Juergens. Got it. Mason Juergens with 8. His second 3 of the game. Huron has their biggest lead at 51-29. 1 minute gone in the fourth quarter. 7 o'clock. KIJV, AM/FM Huron, also KCCR in Pierre. Ahartz backs away in the paint. A little fadeaway jumper, misses everything. Chase with the rebound, saved it in. And did Schultz travel? He did. I thought he did. And Huron will turn the ball right back over. 6:39 to go in the game, and Huron up 51-29, closing in on a berth in the state AA tournament. If I get my bracketology right, Huron will play O'Gorman, as O'Gorman defeated Washington earlier today. Terwilliger, low post, little trouble against Porish, still on the dribble. Fake, shoots over Carter, and rolls it in. Cooper Terwilliger, he has 8 points here in the second half, 10 for the game. He scored all but 1 point here for Pierre in the second half. Huron on the possession. Carter Porish, backdoor to Blake Elwine, fakes, and couldn't get it to go. He's fouled by Terwilliger. Little pump fake there by Blake, and Cooper bid on it. Terwilliger picks up his third, and Blake Elwine at the line to shoot 2. Again, final game this year at the Huron Arena, at least for us. I guess there could be a boys Sodak 16 game. In fact, there very likely will be one here on Tuesday, so I guess that'd be officially, if that happens, the final games of the seasons here. Second shot for Elwine, no good. Rebound, that's the first missed free throw for Huron, but they get the rebound anyway. And Huron will reset the offense. Up top, it's Mason Juergens, backs it out. Bounce pass left side, baseline to Elwine, little spin move and goes right in. An offensive foul on Blake Elwine. Why won't they call that on Terwilliger? It's the same thing Terwilliger did. He led with his shoulder, and Blake Elwine picks up his fourth. I know this is being listened to in Pierre, but that's the way I see it. 5:50 to go in the game, 52-31 Huron. Ahartz in the front court, and ball nearly got away from him. Miles Elwine stayed with him. Terwilliger against Chase. Kick out in the corner. Austin for 3, no good. And rebound for Davis Chase. Long pass up ahead to Anderson Porish. Fake shoot, scores. Long pass from Anderson Porish, or to Porish from Chase, and Anderson Porish in double figures with 10. 54-31, Huron up. Drive by Deal, blocked, but a foul going to go on Mason Juergens. Pierre just being physical now and driving the basket every time. And that's going to put Jaron Deal to the line to shoot 2. His 5 points, has not scored here in the second half. Juergens picks up his third. 5:13 to go in the game. Huron 54, Pierre 31. Deal hits the first free throw. Pierre's had some issues at the charity stripe here in the second half. Now Schuart in, Elwine out for Huron Blake. 5:13 to go in the game. Huron up by 22. Second free throw short. Chase with another rebound. Anderson Porish ahead of Ahartz, right side, still driving. Cast a kick out to Miles Elwine. Spot up 3. No good. Offensive rebound. Davis Chase powers his way up. He missed. Looked like Terwilliger maybe got a piece of it. And Terwilliger clears out the rebound. Into the front court comes Deal, and he has the ball knocked away by Miles Elwine. Picked up by Juergens. Into the front court, Schuart. Schuart flips back to Chase. Davis gets it back up. Huron can Again, see if they run a little shot clock here with 4:39 to go in the game. And up by 22. Juergens, right wing, looks back, backs it out against Austin. Now Chase in the corner, back door. There's Miles Elwine, had a block, but he's fouled by Deal. Good ball movement. Miles Elwine moving without the ball. And Miles will get to the free throw line for 2. Miles with 1 bucket in the game. 4:26 remaining. 54-32 Huron. Free throw is good for Miles Elwine, and Blake Elwine will come in, and senior Nolan Staley will get some time here in the 4th quarter for the Tigers. Gets a nice little hand from the whiteout Tiger fans. One more free throw for Miles Elwine. Got them both. 56-32. Huron's lead at 24. Inside of 4.5 to go in the game. Again, it's Pierre into the front court. Whitty back in. He wants to drive down towards the baseline. Flips it back to Austin. Austin on the left wing. Tries to drive on Schuhart. Spin move. Runs into Staley. Shot up. No good. Rebound. And Austin comes down with his own rebound. Pierre will reset the offense. Low post inside. Shot blocked by Staley. But he's called for the foul, and that will put Deal back at the line to shoot 2. Pace of the game is slowing down some. Staley with his first foul. That's the 4th team on Huron. Pierre will have the bonus the rest of the way. Has 2 shots here for Jaron Deal. First free throw is good. He has 7. And Pierre hit all those threes in the first quarter. 5 threes in the first quarter. They have hit 1 since. Huron kind of survived that flurry. Second free throw is good for Deal. Got them both. He's got 8. Long pass up ahead. Blake Elwine gets away from Aharts and lost it on the way up on the dunk. And then the rebound, Juergens, and he's going to be fouled. I don't know. Do you call that a shot for Blake? He lost it on the way up. My statistician says yes, 1 missed shot for Blake Elwine. Argue with him, not me. Huron will inbound it. Back door, there it is to Schuhart for the layup. Usually they run that to Blake. This time they ran it Blake with the pass to Schuhart. 4 points for Schuhart. 58-34 Huron, 3:40 to go. Whitty on the drive. Cast a kick back out to Deal. Deal, top of the key, long 3 for Aharts is an air ball. And it'll be Huron Tiger possession. Again, Pierre was red hot with those 5 threes in the first quarter, and then it's kind of gotten away from him since. Pierre brings in a new guy for the first time, Jaden Brandt, a senior on the floor for Pierre. As Coach Akre starting to do some more liberal substitutions. Blake Elwine comes off the floor for the last time at the Huron Arena and gets the standing ovation from Tiger Nation. Well, it should be a standing ovation. As Ty Kleinsasser in for Huron. 3.5 minutes to go, and Huron on their way for a 3rd consecutive trip to the state AA tournament in Rapid City. Corner of the lane, it's Staley, gives back up top to Juergens. Juergens looking back door to Schuhart, up top to Elwine. Miles, free throw line jumper, got it. Miles with 6, and we have a timeout Huron. 3:03 to go in the game. Huron 60, Pierre 34. Timeout 1 minute, 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Insurance, auto, home, farm, life, and business. Become a satisfied policyholder with Farmers Union Insurance. Farmers Union Insurance, Lane Anderson, 1835 Arizona Avenue, Southwest in Huron.
Looking for personalized apparel such as t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, hoodies, jackets? PB Sports, of course. How about signs, logos, and vinyl graphics that pop? PB Sports, of course. Proud sponsor of the Tigers, PB Sports, downtown Huron.
With nearly 130 stores in 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Both teams have emptied the bench. Tigers have no starters on the floor. It's Ty Kleinsasser, Bryson North, Nolan Staley, Chase Schuhart, and Reagan Dirksen. A three at the top of the key for Dilgus, his first bucket of the game, 60-37. Pierre still have starters on the floor. There's the ball deflected. North gets control in the backcourt and almost did travel. So Pierre has three starters on the floor. Now Tigers start to bring in more as Josh Gilbert comes in. Nice hand for Nolan Staley coming off. Josh Gilbert in, as is Neil Salmon for the Tigers. Long three, back of the iron, no good. Dilgus missed on that one. Rebound underneath, Ty Kleinsasser. Left side, Salmon will take the deep three, too strong. Rebound, Pierre. Pierre into the front court, back in for Pierre. Sincere Wilson played a little in the first half. Terwilliger has to kick out to Austin. Austin, top of the key. Almost carried it. Nice spin move. Attacks the basket. Put it up short. And Dirksen with the rebound. Kleinsasser into the front court. He'll drive. Oh, he had North open underneath, but they'll bring it back out. Dirksen, they want him to shoot. He won't. Underneath, it goes to Dirksen. Dirksen has to come out in the corner to control the ball. Salmon on the left wing. Salmon, top of the key. Now it's Gilbert, the ninth grader. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Kleinsasser gets a screen from Dirksen. Little spin move, and Kleinsasser shot was blocked, and we'll get two free throws for Ty Kleinsasser. Running out the string here with the Huron Tigers returning to the AA basketball tournament. They do have confirmation. I thought I was right anyway, but Huron will play O'Gorman. I believe it'll be the final first round game of the day. I know it'll be a night bracket game, but I think it is the final game of the day out in Rapid City a week from this coming Thursday. Pierre makes some more wholesale substitutions, as I don't think we have any starters left on the floor. Second free throw, no good. Missed them both. Pierre has the board. Try to pick up some of those new governors that are on the floor. Well, they have a 30, and I don't think I have a 30 on my score sheet. In the middle, Jaden Brandt. Oh, there he is. Tony Kleeman in the game, and they throw it away. Took me that long to find the ball. Up the floor quickly into the front court. It's Dirksen. Gives back to Kleinsasser for three. Got it. Ty Kleinsasser hits a three. We're inside of a minute to go, and the countdown is underway. Pierre in the corner. They'll go in low post to Spencer Olivier. Here's the drive to the hoop, but the layup short for Brandt. Rebound Huron. 42 seconds to go. Salmon for three. Got it. The ninth graders, Neil Salmon hits a three. And that's probably going to cap the scoring for the Huron Tigers as the shot clock is off. Drive into the paint for Pierre and count it, and a foul by Huron. Tony Kleeman with a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play. Just a ninth grader, and he's on the score sheet with a bucket. Fouls on Bryson North, his first. Shot is good, so an old-fashioned three-point play there for Tony Kleeman, and Huron should be able to just run the clock out. Shot clock off, and Josh Gilbert on the dribble right side brings it back out as we count it down. Go inside, ball deflected. Will stay with Huron with 9.4 seconds remaining. It's like they were trying to get it into Dirksen to see if they could get him a bucket. Huron will run the out-of-bounds play on the baseline. Give it to North in the corner, outside to Salmon. Now Gilbert forces up a shot, and he's going to get himself to the free throw line. So I guess Huron will have one last chance to score the basketball after all. First free throw for the ninth grader is good. Josh Gilbert knocks it down. One more shot for Gilbert. Got them both. The feeling surely never gets old. Back to black, orange and black. The Huron Tigers, for a third straight year, will return to the AA tournament. Your final, Huron 68, Pierre 40. Huron will have the number 3 seed and a 17-4 record going to the state AA coming up here in a week and a half. Orange and black. I'm having a hard time saying that. Orange and black, back to back, 3 times in a row to the state AA tournament. 68-40, they defeat Pierre. 2-minute timeout. Gary Zell Auto Glass post game is next. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
How about that new place, the 18th century theme restaurant?
No. How about that one place that has boiled?
No way. Well, you want a juicy burger and ice cream, and I want delicious chicken strips. Dairy Queen!
Dairy Queen of Huron has something for everyone.
Plus, they have the famous DQ Blizzard. My favorite is the Oreo.
And they're open every day of the week for lunch, dinner, or an anytime snack. Dairy Queen of Huron, the place for hot eats and cool treats.
Are your calves performing to their full potential? Does the ration provide everything they need? Let the experienced feed consultants at Dakota Land Feeds help you get the performance you want and the service you deserve. With the ability to balance rations for every stage of a calf's life, the feed consultants provide valuable information to support your operation. They strive to provide best-in-class service and knowledge you can count on. Dakota Land Feeds, your local feed supplier. Playing the game means bumps, bruises, and breaks happen. Lean on Huron Regional Medical Center Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Orthopedic surgeons Dr. Kevin Over and Dr. Todd Anderson, along with the Pro Rehab Physical Therapy teams, are here to get you back in your game. Schedule an appointment at HuronRegional.org, because when it comes to your health, the right care is right here. Best of luck to our area athletes from Huron Regional Medical Center. The Norby Center for Recreation in Huron is your ultimate destination for fun and fitness. Challenge yourself and get fit with a fitness class that fits your schedule. The Norby Center offers water classes, weight and cardio classes, bicycle spin classes, and more. Group fitness classes are led by the Norby Center's expert instructors. Sign up for a fitness class today. The Norby Center for Recreation, where the fun never ends.
The Huron Tiger post-game report on Tiger 95 is brought to you by Gary Zell Auto Glass. Here's the voice of the Tigers, Jeff Duffy.
Huron Tigers are celebrating at half court as they return to the state boys basketball tournament, AA for the boys, as they claim the plaque to take them to the state tournament, and we'll be out in Rapid City in a week and a half for Huron Tiger basketball back at the AA tournament. Tigers having their celebration at half court. They'll get to take a little bit of twine down as well as a souvenir. We're going to do a quick wrap up here and send our friends over at KCCR on their way. We'll give you the final stats here and then send you. Thanks for listening here tonight. For Pierre finishes their season 6-15. Cooper Terwilliger had 10 points, 9 for Caden Aharts, 8 for Jaron Deal, 7 for Corday Wilson, and 3 points apiece for Lincoln Dilgus and Tony Clayman. For Huron, now 17-4, 21 for Blake Elwine, 10 for Anderson Porish, 8 Mason Jurgen, 6 Miles Elwine, 5 points Davis Chase, 4 points apiece Chase Schuhart and Carter Porish, 3 points apiece for Ty Kleinsasser and Neil Solomon, and a free throw for Nolan Staley. James Schultz Jr. had 2, Chase Schuhart, Carter Porish had 4. Shooting in the game, Pierre, after that hot start, they just really struggled to put the ball in the basket the rest of the way. 13 of 43 from the field, 30%. 7 of 16 on the threes. 7 of 12 free throws. Huron 25 of 48 from the field, 52%. 4 of 15 on threes, 27%. 14 of 17 on free throws. Pierre with 19 rebounds, 6 for Cooper Terwilliger. Huron had 33 rebounds, 9 for Blake Elwine. He just missed a double-double, 6 for Anderson Porridge. And they're having the party at midcourt, and the student section now joining the boys as well. As, hey, we're going to the state tournament. Yes, we do need to have a party, and that's what's happening down there on the floor. Again, a big thank you for listening out in Pierre. Hopefully I got all the names right and such, and happy to help out Wink and the guys, and Smiley. I worked with him for a little while. And again, your final score here from Huron. The Huron Tigers win it by a score of 68-40 to advance to the state tournament. With that, we'll send KCCR back to the studio. But here in Huron, we still have a ways to go. Coach Bud going to come up and do a post game. We'll select our Signature Plus player of the game, talk about this one as the Tigers get set to go back to the AA tournament. 2-minute timeout. Gary Zell Autoglass post game will continue on Dakota Sports.
Davidson Insurance Agency in Huron. You changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck duck goose, because you do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Brian Davidson will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call today, because like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Experience delicious. Experience Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge. They specialize in steaks, burgers, seafood, and pasta. Ryan's Hangar can host your party in a private room and offer catering too. Open Monday through Friday 4 to 10, Saturday 4 to 11, and open for lunch every Thursday 11 to 2 and closed on Sunday. Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge in the Crossroads in downtown Huron.
Proclean Plus offers epoxy floor coating for garages, basements, and outdoor patios, as well as commercial and industrial spaces. Call 605-352-5776 to get a free estimate. Let the pros at Proclean Plus help you get a great-looking, durable surface with the epoxy flooring. Locally owned and operated, visit them at 201 Market Street East, or check out their website at procleanplus.net. Proclean Plus is a proud sponsor of Huron Tiger Sports.
Gary Zell Auto Glass is a proud supporter of Huron High School sports and the Tiger Postgame Show. Gary and Michael Zell offer mobile glass replacement of windshields, door glass, cars and trucks, even tractor cabs on site. Gary Zell Auto Glass does chip repairs, and they process all insurance paperwork. Call 352-0836 or toll free 1-888-852-0355. Gary Zell Auto Glass in Huron.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Welcome back to the Huron Arena as the Huron Tigers are back to the AA tournament with a 68-40 win over the Pierre Governors, and head coach Tim Budenhagen joins us here tonight. And coach, give Pierre credit. They came out hitting the threes. You said that was the one thing they could really do. But I think they had 5 in the first quarter. I think they had 2 the rest of the game. So once we calmed down, started playing our defense, took them out, second quarter we just took off. Yeah, we went 1-3-1 press, tried to slow them down a little bit, and then all of a sudden they bank one in, they rolled one in, and then all of a sudden they get hot. So we switched to a man-to-man press. We tried to wear them down a little bit. If we picked them up higher, get our hands up, then it was a little tougher to see Terwilliger in the inside. Offensively, again, our assistants did a great job of calling a great game.
and then we just took off. Well, we got some stops, some run-outs. Tiger basketball, run your race and get some rim runners and dominate the glass. I think it was 33-19.
And, it just took a little bit to get going there. I thought we had our game going fairly well, but Pierre just seemed to have an answer. We had that 7-point lead. They came back and actually took a lead there early in the second quarter, but we just stayed with our game. We knew we had the height advantage. We just, and we did some mid-range stuff too. It didn't have to just be pounded inside every time, and I just thought the boys just stayed with the game plan.
Yeah, they did. And, when you can rotate those bigs in, and they demand a mismatch, then it's a little bit easier to get the ball inside. So once Dill just had 3 fouls, then we could go right at them with anybody that we had. I just thought the entire team played really well tonight. Give a lot of credit to our seniors. They've led us by example. Tonight Noli had them ready to go, focused in, locked in, as we like to say, and they do a tremendous job. So I can't thank those guys enough. And then we worked hard. I thought we worked hard all summer. I thought we worked hard every day at practice, and now we win 1, and now we get 3 more.
And I thought the bench came up well, made some plays. I thought Chase Shuard had his best game since Rapid City Stevens before Christmas. He came in, gave us some energy, and that was about the time where we went on the run in the second quarter.
Yeah, Chase and James, they did a really nice job. I thought out front, Carter, he's kind of like the 6th starter on our team. But those guys have to play well. James did a really nice job on offensive boards, cut to the rim one time, got a little layup. Chase he picked
had the
Austin
steal right
up
away,
front.
yeah.
Yep, picked him up front, got a couple of run-outs. He's getting better and better. And as our guys get better and better, we're going to be a force to be reckoned with once we get to the state tournament if we can keep on improving. Now we just got to improve every day.
And now, if I got this right, we're already bracketed, so it's O'Gorman, and I believe the last game of the day, a week and a half, right?
Yep. Should be the last. I think it's 6:45 Mountain Time, but it should be the last game of the day, and it should be O'Gorman.
And because they won big today. I wasn't surprised O'Gorman won, but I was surprised they won like they did because I thought Washington was really playing some good ball here in the last month of the season, but it looks like OG just took it to him and won by over 20.
Yeah, OG's got good guards. When you have good guards, then that kind of neutralizes the bigs from Washington. I thought Washington was playing well too, but it's Robe's last go around, so I think there was a lot of emotion in that gym, and I think they've been playing well. They've been playing as well as anybody, so it's going to be a battle, but we'll take the challenge.
And the Signature Plus player of the game, well, it's going to be the fans of the game, and that's everybody on that east side. And I know we had them on the west side too, but the students came out, the adults came out. There's a lot of white down there on the floor. We did the whiteout. I like the contrast, whiteout, blackout. We've just had great fan support. I mean, for the terrible weather we had last night at Jefferson, I was surprised how many people made the journey last night as well. Tiger Nation has shown out this year.
Yeah, it was a tremendous atmosphere tonight. I just told the guys that after the game on the bench, enjoy this because this doesn't happen every day. It was we had tremendous support, the band, the cheerleaders, our guys, Cooper and Tice, Riley, Lando. I mean, those guys did a tremendous job. I told them that they needed to be players of the game if we won this one. They came through for us tonight. Tremendous adult crowd. We appreciate all the support. Hopefully we'll be traveling to Rapid City.
And finally here, final game here at the arena. So, nice send out for the seniors as well. And just what is the schedule here coming up? That's the bad thing about how our postseason is set up. You're going to go almost 3 weeks and play one game.
Yeah, well, we're going to take off till Wednesday. So they'll have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday off. Enjoy this. Let us get some work done as coaches and, get a scouting report, get everything we need to watch. What's nice is we played them recently, so we just have about 3 or 4 games to watch. And then we'll go Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, give them off Sunday, and then it's Monday, Tuesday, and then we'll see when we have to leave for Rapid. We might be one of the first practice times on Wednesday, so we'll have to make adjustments to our schedule. But right now, that's our plan. Go 4 days, make sure we instill the game plan, give them Sunday off, and then Monday come back, and then Tuesday practice, and then Wednesday we're headed out west, and then hopefully Thursday night we come out ready to roll.
Back to back to back. Good feeling, but we still know there's more work to be done.
Yeah, a lot of work to be done yet. And you know what? Like I said, enjoy this. Look at the picture right here. That's why I like coming up here, just to watch everybody on the court and our players mingle with the crowd. Tremendous atmosphere, and we still got a lot of work to do, but we'll enjoy this one tonight.
Tim Budenhagen, head coach of the Huron Tigers. We're not done yet as we are headed to Rapid City State AA Tournament. O'Gorman Knights will be the opponents a week from this coming Thursday. We'll take a final 2-minute timeout, wrap it up here from the arena on Dakota Sports.
Chiropractic, we know sports injuries just don't sideline your game. They can sideline your life. Whether you're a weekend warrior, a competitive athlete, or just love staying active, getting back to your best is what we do best. Our team of experts will work with you one-on-one to develop a rehab plan that's as unique as you are. Don't let an injury keep you from doing what you love. Call Carr Chiropractic today at 605-352-5264 or visit carchiropractic.com.
The Huron Eye Clinic is proud to sponsor the Huron Tigers. The doctors and staff at the Huron Eye Clinic are committed to providing quality service and products to their patients in Huron and surrounding areas. The Huron Eye Clinic offers comprehensive eye exams, contact lens exams, infant C screenings, LASIK consultations, ocular disease services, and pediatric eye care. Stop in at the office at 1288 Dakota Avenue South to make an appointment, or call the Huron Eye Clinic today at 605-352-4181.
Looking to buy, build, or refinance your existing home? I'm Jamie Olson, your local mortgage loan officer at American Bank and Trust in Huron. Whether it's a conventional loan with local servicing, DA, FHA, rural development, jumbo, or a home equity line of credit, I'm here to help you find the right fit. Let's make your home goals happen. Apply today at mortgagewithjamie.com or call 353-2818. American Bank and Trust, where your journey begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Wishbone Market is proud to be part of the Huron community and to cheer on area high school athletes all season long. At Wishbone, they believe in supporting local, which is why you'll find South Dakota favorites on their shelves, from wines and meats to hometown snacks. They have great in-store savings and new products with updates shared on their Facebook page. Follow them on Facebook and stop in today to shop local, save more, and enjoy the best from South Dakota at Wishbone Market.
You're listening to the Huron Tigers on Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
One last time for me here from the Huron Arena as the Huron Tigers are headed back to the AA tournament. Congratulations to Tim Budenhagen and the entire team. A great night here at the arena and a convincing 68-40 win over Pierre. Huron will play O'Gorman in the final game of the day a week from this coming Thursday. And for some reason known only to the South Dakota High School Activities Association, we'll be playing in the hockey arena in Rapid City. So look forward to that. We'll have all three Huron Tiger games on the air. Sanborn Central Woonsocket did defeat Ethan in overtime in their region game, so they advanced to the SODAC 16, and we'll look to have their game on the air Tuesday with their chance to make a trip to the state tournament as well. So we'll see how those Class B brackets come out and take it from there. But overall, this is it for me in the Huron Arena. And been a great season and grateful that we aren't done yet. Again, the final 68-40. Huron defeats the Pierre Governors and back to the state AA basketball tournament. Big thank you to Jason, who had to pinch hit in the studio today after we had to change some things around due to the Region 2B postponement this afternoon. We had a great day of basketball here. I guess this game wasn't close, but those other two sure were. And so a big thank you to Jason for pinch hitting in. And hey, off to Rapid City we go. This has been a presentation of Dakota Sports, committed to